Mellow greetings, everybody. My name is James. I'm from the internet, and today we are going to be talking about the Arizona state election audit. Now, if you're wondering to yourself, why the hell I'm talking about an election audit 6 months after an election and 5 months after that election was certified by, well, literally every single agency that certifies elections, apparently you have not been paying attention to what's going on with the people in Arizona, where they get way too much sunlight, get all woozy from the heat, and do things that are almost inexplicable. If you don't believe me, here, let me show you what's going on in Arizona. Y'all better hold on because this one is way out there. Election conspiracies live on with audit by Arizona GOP. That's right, not everybody's involved in the recount or audit or review of all the ballots. It's just the GOP. So certainly, much like the GOP cheerleader Fox News, this will surely be fair and balanced, totally above board, and be conducted by totally sane people who have lots of experience in this sort of thing and can really break it down for everybody to let us know once and for all if there is any kind of election fraud. Months after former President Donald Trump's election defeat, legislative Republicans in Arizona are challenging the outcome as they embark on an unprecedented effort to audit the results in the state's most populous county. The state Senate used its subpoena power to take possession of all 2.1 million ballots in Maricopa County and the machines that counted them, along with computer hard drives full of data. They've handed the materials over to Cyber Ninjas, a Florida-based consultancy with no election experience, run by a man who has shared unfounded conspiracy theories claiming the official 2020 presidential election results are illegitimate. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to give you like some kind of witty, pithy joke here, but like, y'all just heard what I said, right? Conspiracy theories about the election have proliferated across the country even before President Joe Biden's victory, but have had particular staying power in Arizona, which flipped to the Democratic column for just the second time in 72 years. Trump on Friday predicted the audit would reveal fraud and would prompt similar reviews in other states he lost. Thank you, senators and others in Arizona, for commencing this full forensic audit. I predict the results will be startling. Historical side note here. Donald Trump also said his 54 other cases in all of the other swing states would bring about startling results that would overturn the results of the election. And then every time his attorneys were in court under oath and a judge asked them what evidence they had, they said, "We literally have no evidence." But hey, 54th, maybe 55th time, that one's going to be the charm, right, Don? Cyber Ninjas began a manual... I literally can't even say it. All right, hold on. I'm going to try again. Cyber Ninjas began a manual recount of ballots Friday, a day after Democrats asked a judge to put an end to the audit. The judge ordered the company to follow ballot and voter secrecy laws and demanded they turn over written procedures and training manuals before hearing Monday on the Democrats' request. He offered to pause the count over the weekend if the Democrats posted a $1 million bond to cover added expenses, but the party declined. Well, yeah, you literally just tried to shake them down for $1 million. I mean, I wouldn't give you $1 million either. You're some random jackass who named a company Cyber Ninjas. On a since-deleted Twitter account, Cyber Ninjas owner Doug Logan used hashtags and shared memes popular with people promoting unsupported allegations, casting doubt on Biden's victory. Logan insisted his personal views are irrelevant because he's running a transparent audit with videos streamed online. Quote, "There's a lot of Americans here, myself included, that are really bothered by the way our country is being ripped apart right now. We want a transparent audit to be in place so that people can trust the results and can get everyone on the same page." Wow, imagine that. Being so concerned over the country being ripped apart that you decide to participate in a totally partisan audit that is only being promoted, paid for, and supported by people of a singular ideology and a singular political party, I'm starting to wonder if our new friend here at Cyber Ninjas understands words. But Logan refuses to discuss who's paying him or who's counting the ballots, and he won't commit to using bipartisan teams for the process. The GOP-dominated Senate refuses to let media members observe the count. Reporters can accept a 6-hour shift as an official observer, but photography and note-taking are prohibited. It would be a violation of journalistic ethics for reporters to actually participate in an event that they're covering. So, it is either that the Arizona GOP does not understand the concept of what journalists do, or they're basically telling them to go fuck themselves. Either way, the results are going to be the same. Cyber Ninjas is not going to disclose who is paying them, who's working for them, or what they're doing, and this is all part of their process to heal a divided America by, being really above board about how you're recounting the vote that you're recounting because you feel like all of the other people who recounted the votes weren't being above board. Do y'all need a minute with this one, or no? Okay, yeah, I'm that. The Senate has put up $150,000 for the audit, but Logan acknowledged that's not enough to cover his expenses. Even though he's doing this because we have a divided nation and he really wants to see us heal. He just, wants you to pay him first. The right-wing cable news channel One America News Network has raised money from unknown contributors for the project, and the money goes directly to Cyber Ninjas. Logan would not commit to disclosing the donors and would not provide an estimate for the total cost of his audit. Cyber Ninjas plans to have teams of 3 people manually count each ballot, looking only at the presidential and U.S. Senate contests, which were won by Democrats. Cyber Ninjas also plans to review ballot counting machines and their data, and to scan the composition of fibers in the paper ballots in search of fakes. It plans to go door to door in select precincts to ask people whether they voted. Logan was vague about how the precincts were chosen, but said a statistical analysis was done based on voter histories. In other words, you know who they're going to go door to door and harass, right? Oh, and here I have a personal request for the people over at Cyber Ninjas. Hey, while you're cracking open those voting machines, could y'all check inside and look for some of that Sidney Powell, Rudy Giuliani, Ghost of Hugo Chavez time machine interference? I mean, since you're going to be there anyway, because I've heard that's kind of a big deal, and I am very concerned that Hugo Chavez built a time machine, came back from the dead, and then reprogrammed the voting machines to vote overwhelmingly for Joe Biden. I was told that was a thing by multiple people in the Trump legal and election team. So if y'all could do that for me, that'd be great. Plus, if I'm being a little honest with you here, I heard that Rudy's having a bad week, and he could maybe use a win, so.
Wow! Put on big boy pants.
The audit has been beset by amateur mistakes that critics view as evidence the auditors are not up to the task. Hand counters began the day using blue pens, which are banned in ballot counting rooms because they can be read by ballot machines. It's almost like people who have worked with ballots before might know about that, but not Cyber Ninjas. For days leading up to the audit, a crew from a group of Phoenix television stations, AZ Family, had unfettered access to the supposedly secure facility as auditors were setting up equipment and receiving ballots and counting machines. Yeah, these people sound like real pros. Hopefully they had some kind of a plan in place in case, things went absolutely haywire. Go! Cyber Ninja security plan details anticipated attack by Antifa. Oh, that's right. They couldn't buy people red pens. They couldn't find any Democratic vote counters. They can't tell you who's paying them, how much they're being paid, how they're counting stuff. They can't tell you any of that. But what they can tell you is that they are highly prepared for an attack by the dreaded Antifas. Dun, dun, dun. In response to media requests, a Maricopa County Superior Court judge ruled Wednesday that the company must disclose its auditing procedures. Attorneys on the case tell ABC 15 in Phoenix that lawyers from both sides agreed to let Cyber Ninjas keep its security plans under wraps. However, they included their security plans in a public filing, along with several other policies and procedures being used to maintain the integrity of the ballots. You know, because they're really professional and careful about, all the paperwork and data they handle, that they just accidentally faxed out their fucking hypothetical security plan in case of Antifers. But wait! There's more! There's always more. It's America's audit, said Kelly Ward, the chair of the Arizona Republican Party. Whoa. We are not going to be intimidated by the Democrats, by the left, by the media, by Antifa, by BLM, Ward said in another video update where she apparently likes to call out every single fucking boogeyman she can think of. Now, at the end of the day, this audit does nothing. It's not legally enforceable. It cannot be used to overturn the election results, which have already been confirmed by multiple state and federal agencies. The only reason this is being done is to keep the drama going, to keep the show energetic and entertaining, because they need people to hang in there for another year or so until we get to the midterms. So knock yourselves out, Republicans and unnamed donors in Arizona who are somehow going to show that Donald Trump got 14 billion votes that nobody counted, just so you can whip fucking 8% of the country into a money donating frenzy. You're not going to get my money. I wish you luck. Until next time, my name is James. I'm from the internet and I'm out. Peace.